How's it going, guys? It's Kevin from Subispeed, and as I promised you guys in our latest vlog, I'm going to be showing you guys how to install our Subispeed V2 headlights. The first thing we're going to need to do is remove the front bumper. Starting on the bottom, there are 9 black plastic automotive pop clips that you can remove using a flathead screwdriver, 3 in the middle and 3 on either side. So go ahead and remove those, and then we can move to the top where there's an additional 3 pop clips as well as 6 10mm bolts that you'll need to remove. With the top and bottom of the bumper situated, we're gonna go to the wheel wells, and there's gonna be a pop clip in this area right here. You're gonna need to press in the center of that pop clip and then pry it out. Once that's out, you can pull the outer edges of the bumper out towards the side, and then you can pull the whole bumper forward and off of the car. Then you're gonna go ahead and disconnect any connections. With the bumper removed, we now have access to all of the hardware that's holding your headlights in place. We're gonna start off by removing this black bumper support here. It's held in with 4 10mm bolts. There's 2 right here on the center front side, and the other 2 are on the side of the headlight. With those removed, you can now remove the bumper bracket. The last 2 bolts holding on the headlight are on the top side here, so go ahead and remove those, disconnect the headlight, and then you can remove the whole assembly. One thing that I almost forgot to mention is that there is a small pop clip on the top outer edge of the headlights in this area right here next to the 10mm bolt. It's kind of like this pop clip right here, but a little smaller, so don't forget to remove those as well before you pull the headlights out. Do the same thing on the other side, and you're ready to install your new headlights. The next thing we're going to need to do is install the included DRL harness that connects to the blue connectors on the headlights. It's going to have this add fuse as well as these 2 connectors, so I'm going to go ahead and show you where I'd route this if I were keeping these on the car. We're going to start off by installing the add fuse in the high beam slot, and then you're going to route the wiring behind the battery and towards the driver's side headlight. You're going to follow the frame of the car here going under the washing fluid support, and there's actually holes that you can zip tie to hold this into place. And then you're going to go under the radiator support beams that you can't see here and go towards the passenger side. On the passenger side, it's going to be the same thing on this beam here with the 2 holes to zip tie the wiring down, and then you're going to dangle this down and connect it once we get the headlights installed. Once that wiring harness is in place, we can now install your new headlights. You want to first connect the blue DRL wire with that harness that you installed, as well as your main headlight harness. And then we're going to set these into place. You can worry about the yellow turn signal wire later. Everything is plug and play, so you don't have to worry about splicing any wires or any T-taps or anything like that. Once you've got those 2 bolts in, you can reinstall the bumper bracket with the 4 10mm bolts. Now for the yellow turn signal wire, this has a pass-through connection, so you're going to look for the OEM wiring harness that goes to your turn signals and fog lights, and you're going to unplug this connection right here and plug it into the pass-through. Then we just need to get everything put back together, and we're set. So real quick, let's go through the differences between the V2s and the V1s. Obviously, you can tell right away that these have a darker look to them, and that is not because these are tinted. The lenses on these are actually clear, but with the blacked out housing and the smoked covers for the sea light and the vertical bars, it gives it a darker look. The side marker is also smoked to get rid of some of that orange that some of you guys had an issue with. So that's why it looks darker. It's not because the lens is tinted. We didn't want to mess with the lens at all so that you would get the most light output as possible. Another difference to note is the red accent lighting around the projector as well as under the vertical bars. And then the next thing is going to be the lighting that we're going to go through real quick with you guys. I'm going to go through the functions and show you how they look. So running through the functions real quick, here are the DRLs. You can see they are the vertical bars as well as the sea light. And then you have the low beam. Now the light output of these is going to be very similar to the OEM limited LED headlights. So the same thing as our V1s. Really great upgrade for you halogen guys. And then here are the hazards. As you can see, the turn signals are now integrated into the seat light as a sequential turn signal instead of those vertical bars. Now, if you're not into that sequential function, there's actually 2 connectors on the back of the headlights that when you plug in, turns the turn signal into a regular blinking turn signal. There you go guys, that's how easy it is to install our Subispeed V2 headlights. You guys saw all the functions up close and personal. Now let's take a look at what they look like from a couple different angles. That's about it guys. Those are our brand new Subispeed V2 headlights. Super easy to install, everything's plug and play, and they look absolutely fantastic. If you guys want to pick up your set today, head on over to our website. We only have a couple sets left for now, so if you want to get them before they're back ordered, now is the time to do so. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to email us or give us a ring, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our latest videos. I'll see you guys next time.